I'm bringing you now, Nelly. Welcome to the program.
Hello, thank you. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mazi Simon. I really appreciate you inviting me, and thank you so much for everything that you're doing.
Thank you
So
very much.
concerning your the sit at home, there are a few things that I'm going to point out. I will try to be sensitive to your show. I'm going to try to be as much sensitive as I can. But still going to take time to explain to our people what I need them to hear, what I need them to listen to. So here is the situation. First of all, our leader told us that he will not be the one to disappoint us, but that we are going to be the one to disappoint him. And let me tell you, Simon, we are disappointing him right now. We are disappointing Mazen Nandikano. Just like he prophesied, that's what we're doing. Secondly, our leader told us that if we don't see him, that we need to burn Nigeria. We need to set fire. We need to set Nigeria ablaze. The question is, have we seen Mazen Nandikano? And what are we doing about it? The Mazen Nandikano that we know, is he the type that will tell, oh, now sit at home is working? Let us ask ourselves this question. Is Mazen Nandikano the person that will see a program that is working and he will tell us to suspend that without giving us an alternative? That is the question we need to be asking. People are saying, yes, this command is coming from our leader and we have to obey. Yes, we have to obey. But believe me, people are going to stay home tomorrow. Because like you said, this is in autopilot. It's just going to happen. It's a spiritual movement. It's going on already. So the question we should be asking ourselves, if Mazen Nandikano told us to sit home, we know this man. What is the option that he gave us? None. That should tell you something is fishy. Something is going on. Mazen Nandikano is now telling us to sit at home. For the fact that he agreed to a sit at home should be a sign to us Biafran. Now he's telling us, you can sit at home on my court date. So what is going on? Why is he resigning to his court date in October? That is not what we are working for. That is betraying him. That is disappointing him. What are the information that people are giving to him that is making him take this decision? That's what we Biafrans should be asking. Who are the people that have access to Mazen Nandikano? What information are these people feeding him? Why is he taking the decision to cancel the sit at home that he knows is working? It's peaceful. It is working. Mazen Nandikano does not break what is working. This is the man we know. If he was going to stop and sit at home, he's going to give us an alternative. But there's no alternative. There's no option. That should tell us, Biafran, that something is going on and we are not looking deep into what is going on. We are not trying to figure out what is going on. Mazen Nandikano does not have access to a television. Mazen Nandikano does not have access to a cell phone. Mazen Nandikano is relying on the people who visit him to tell him what is going on. So who is telling him that Biafrans are crying? That Biafrans cannot sit at home for him? This is a man that has sacrificed his life for us and that continues to sacrifice his life. This is a man that knows that people close to him have betrayed him, have sold him. Yet he chose to be betrayed. Yes, he chose to be sold. Yes, he chose to sacrifice himself. He chose to die for us. Mazen Nandikano have on several occasions said that he is willing to die to give us Biafra. He said he's willing to sacrifice himself for us to get Biafra. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. People are feeding him information, and right there in DSS dungeon, he's sacrificing himself. He is ready to die. I spoke to him on several occasions. On one occasion, he said, I cried because he knew these people have betrayed him. Just like Christ, he knew they set him up to die. He was getting ready to die. He believed that when he died, we are going to get Biafra. That's why he let all these things happen. All these people that betrayed him, they think he doesn't know what is going on. He knew everything that is going on. He followed them like a sheep because he felt that sacrificing himself will give us Biafra faster. He believed that his blood will save the blood of Biafrans. That's why he's letting all these things happen. So who is feeding him with this false information? I'm going to take a guess right now. We have two major attorneys that is meeting with our leader, Mazin Nandekano. And these two people are giving him information. I'm telling you, I'm taking a guess. And my guess is accurate. One of them right now have suffered. I don't know if you're going to allow me to say names, but I'm just going to continue. One of them have suffered. They've killed people. They've tried to kill him so many times. They've burnt his houses. They've done all kinds of things. Guess what? Right now, they are using the Oduheje guy to lure him. They want to set him up. They want to take him out from the struggle. They tried to kill him. They didn't succeed in killing him. Now they have him dancing with Oduheje so that the election can happen. And that's why I'm telling our people, we need to pray for this man. He has suffered a lot. But then if he's going to fall off, look, before Biafra comes, a lot of people are going to fall off. If this attorney is going to fall off, oh, well, there's nothing we can do about it. Because something is going on. Something right is not going on. You know, it's not happening.
My sister, well, you have made a lot of points.
No, I didn't. Can you let me, there's something very important I need to say. Please, okay. Simon, please, please. Okay.
But first of all, before you continue, I want to point out one very, very vital and very important point you made here now. So that it will sink into everybody. You said our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, cannot stop something that is working.
Yes, and not give us an alternative.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. So now, the other attorney, I'm going to do an audio. I'm going to release an audio. I'm just going to put it out right here. But I'm going to respect your show. So I'm not going to go and comment. The other attorney is working with the enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm going to tell you the truth the way it is. This man is working with the enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When I spoke with this man, I told him a lot of things that is going on. He got my phone number from an enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This attorney got my phone number from Caroline Okorafo, aka Madam Secretary, the serial killer of his people. No. Simon, please, humor me. I have never called your show. You have to let me, please. I've spent 2 hours to call you. Please, don't do this to me. Don't do this to Biafran people, not just me.
Go ahead.
Because we have to know the truth. Sorry, please.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I told him that this woman is working with DSS. I told him, be careful of how you interact with this Caroline Uchenna. She's an agent of DSS. She's killing our people. Don't you think this attorney will call me and try to figure out what I know? I was expecting him to say, okay, so what do you know? Why are you saying these things? He didn't. He was running away. First of all, he lied where he got my number from. I told him that he got my number from Caroline Okorafo. I told him, for the fact that you are speaking with this woman, you are my enemy right away. And I know why I was saying it. I didn't say it because he spoke to her. But I'm going to tell you that this very attorney of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is friend with Kanu Ntakanu. Kanu Ntakanu is a betrayer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This very attorney is friend with Nnennayanya. Nnennayanya is a betrayer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This attorney is dining and whining with people that want to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So out of these two lawyers, who are the one that is feeding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with false information? This lawyer is friends with Caroline Okorafo. He needs to call me and ask me the evidence that I have. I will supply him with evidence. I told him that God is going to expose all these things. This man is working with the enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm going to emphasize it from here till thy kingdom come.
Yeah.
So let me finish up, please. Let me finish up. I'm going to say something about DOS. One more thing, please. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that we are betraying him, Yes, we are. We are not trying to figure out who has access to him and who is feeding him information. That is betrayal with disappointing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. This attorney is working with enemies of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Now let me go to DOS real quickly. Then I will let other people come in.
Before you go to the DOS, I know that everybody is angry. I know that you are also.
No, this is not out of anger. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, I will allow you.
Simon, you can sue me right now, and I'll provide you with the evidence. I'm telling you the truth. Please let Biafran people listen to me.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. I'll allow you to present your opinion and your consent. All right.
Have I ever called your show?
No, this is the first time.
No,
go ahead.
Thank you. So just humor me, please. Humor me, please. This is very important. You say we're in autopilot. This is part of it. There are people that feel like me. Maybe they didn't have opportunities for you to take their call. So just humor me, please. I'm sorry. Just humor me.
Go ahead.
So this very man, I'm just emphasizing that we are disappointing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu by not trying to figure out who is feeding him with information. We need to get rid of those people. If we'll continue to let those people have access to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, we have disappointed Mazin Nnamdi Kanu because he will never take the right decision. Because the decisions he will take is the decisions of those who betrayed him. Because they are the ones feeding this guy with information directive, and he's feeding our leader, and our leader is making decisions based on false, nothing that has to do with reality. We are ready to stay at home forever until our leader comes out. We are ready to people have died because of our leader. We are ready to die. So we are disappointing. You need to have Biafrans be accountable of who is having access to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, what information they are giving to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Now, I'm going to go quickly to DOS.
First of all,
I'm going to call names.
Before you go to DOS, because, a lot of people don't know, don't know who you are, whether you are part of IPOB, whether you are not part of IPOB. If you can tell them, are you part of IPOB? What, do you, so that people will understand where you are coming from. So they don't, it is not just an ordinary caller.
Okay. My name is Nelly Ofebu. I am the Assets and Fund Recovery Officer. I am the auditor for IPOB. That's who I am.
Okay.
Go ahead. Is that okay? Okay. So now let's talk about DOS. There's so many things that has been going on in DOS. Nnenayanya has been manipulating DOS. Nnenayanya has been manipulating Chike Doziem, Mazi Chike Doziem. Nnenayanya has been parading this man with her liaison accounts, her fundraising, parading him around, okay, with her hypnotic spell. I'm not going to go into that right now, but I know what I'm talking about. So now Biafrans have started to pray for Mazi Edoziem. Mazi Edoziem is now waking up to his responsibility. Guess what? Nnenayanya betrayed Mazi, set Mazi Chike Edoziem up. Nnenayanya used this same attorney to set Mazi Chike Edoziem up. Gave Chike Edoziem false information. First of all, they fed our leader false information. Our leader took a decision based on false information. And this man ran to Chike Edoziem, gave him false information because Nnenayanya is setting Chike Edoziem up. She set this Chike Edoziem up for failure because Chike Edoziem is no longer dancing to his tune. I told Chike Edoziem, the day you announced the account that our leader gave us was the day I began to ask Biafrans to pray for you. And that's the day your redemption started. I have been fighting Chike Edoziem. I talk shit about him all the time. And the shit I talk is truth. I never lie. I don't lie. Anybody that knows you will tell me I don't lie. And I'm not scared of anybody. So I've told him my mind. How are you parading yourself with these evil women? They closed our leader's account. They opened their liaison. You know everything they are doing is wrong. And you're letting them parade you all over the place. All of a sudden, Chike Edoziem woke up. He now saw what is going on. God put a conscience in him. What did Nnenayanya do? Nnenayanya used one of the attorneys to set him up. Nnenayanya used the attorney who has access to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to make Mazin Nnamdi Kanu take a bad decision and sent it to Chike Edoziem. Chike Edoziem did not consult anybody. He took the decision right here. He did. Nobody would have approved him canceling the stay at home. But all Nana wanted to do is to destroy Chike Doziem. I told him before. I told him we're praying for you, and you will prevail over your enemies. Ask him. I told him this day is going to come. They want to destroy him because he's no longer dancing to their tone. He's no longer trying to destroy IPOB. He's now waking up. They've used him as an enemy of Mazin Nandekano. Now Chike Doziem is waking up. They are now trying to destroy him. That is what is happening. That is the gospel truth. I called Chinasa, asked him. I told him that people of Biafra has rejected DOS. He asked me what I mean. I said, I've seen it in the spirit. They've rejected DOS. DOS is not working. Something is going to happen, and you will see that DOS, that Biafran people were spiritual people. That we've rejected DOS. He didn't believe me until right now. Probably now he's believing me. I asked him, what are the options? What are the alternatives? Because Nenayanya has wrapped Chike Doziem around her fingers with her hypnotic spell. She's an evil woman. She goes to India all the time. I'm not going to go there right now. I'm going to make an audio. Please, one more. I'm almost done. So as soon as Chike Doziem started doing the right thing, Chike Doziem started following the directives of our leader. All of a sudden, they're setting him up. How come all the regulations, all the directives that our leader has given, none of them has been followed? It took 3 weeks or almost a month for Chike Doziem to announce the account and the account information. There are things that Chike Doziem needs to sign. He has not even signed it up to today. How come that Chike Doziem is not working? Chike Doziem is now starting to follow the directives of our leader. He announced that the fund, ESM fund, should be moved to where it belongs, the ESN account. He announced that everybody should give me access to the record, which our leader has said. All of a sudden, Nenayanya is setting him up. So that we stop liking him. So that we will say we don't want Chike Doziem. I'm not saying we should keep Chike Doziem. DOS has to be reshuffled. Nenayanya does not belong to DOS. What is Nenayanya doing in DOS? How can you be a judge in your own court? I sent a motion to DOS. Do you think anybody has talked about it? No, because Nenayanya will never let them do it. But Nenayanya will use an attorney to set Chike Doziem up. And everybody shouting, Chike Doziem, Chike Doziem. Do you guys even know what he has been going through? Do people know that Nenayanya is demonic? Nenayanya is demonic, and she hired demonic people. She works with the zoo government. They go to India to get voodoo. Does anybody know what Chike Doziem has been going through? Now it's all about Chike Doziem. We need to fix it. If we're gonna keep Chike Doziem out, we have to fix it. If not, let's find an alternative. DOS is not working. Nenayanya has to go. As long as Nenayanya is in this struggle, our leader will continue to languish in the DSS dungeon on the concrete floor while she's fucking sleeping on her bed. What are we doing? We are disappointing Mazin Nandekano. People showed Mazin Nandekano to Nigerian government. Why are we not asking questions? Why are we not doing investigations? Why are we disappointing Mazin Nandekano? This is all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nelly. I will. I think you are leaving now, so I will address some of the things you have said. Okay.
I'm still gonna hang on.
You're still gonna hang on.
Yeah.
I know that you are you sound very, very angry. And I know
I'm upset, and I don't want to be emotional. I don't want to be emotional. We are disappointing this man that has sacrificed everything for our sake. Why can't we ask what is going on? Why can't we ask what is going on? This is wrong. Why do we let these evil people destroy IPOB? This is something that Mazin Nandekano has worked for. Why are we letting them destroy ESN? Do you know how hard it's been to make sure that ESN is getting their funding? Why are Biafran people disappointing Mazin Nandekano? Why do we have this evil attorney around Mazin Nandekano? Can you investigate and find out that what I'm saying is true? We don't need this man around our leader. They are using him. They are using him to keep him in detention. They are using him to destroy what Mazin Nandekano has worked for. What is IPOB if we cannot make investigation? We have moles. We have moles. They are killing us. We have moles that are killing fellow Biafrans, and nobody is asking questions. We have people at the top. I'm telling you guys that Nenayanya sold our leader. I'm telling you that Caroline Cannon that they sold our leader. Why are we not asking questions?
All right. Nelly, you have spoken. And I will make comment on most of the things you said. And one thing here is that Nelly, I just mute you. I just mute you, please. One thing here is that you have said everything that is in your mind. You raised a lot of quite number of issues here. It is not something that we are going. Everything I'm going to be addressing here, but you've raised a very quite number of issues. But I'm going to pick just a few of them that I feel is very, very important. One of the issues, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So you raised a quite number of things that is very, very important. And the one I'm going to pick and maybe talk about is that you say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot give order to stop what is working and what is effective without giving alternative. In fact, from what you are saying, it doesn't even have to have alternative when the thing is already working. So that's what. So for the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that cannot, if the sit-at-home order is working and effective, stabbing the heart of the people that we want to get, which is in Nigeria, he cannot say stop it, right? That is the point. Then
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Then another point is that you said that we need to look into who are those visiting and feeding information to him.
Yes.
Which now gave him the which necessitated or prompt this particular decision to stop something that is functional, that is working, that is effective.
Yes. Yes.
So, and you said that 2 people are visiting him and all that. So I understand your point. And this is your point, believe me, Biafrans are watching. And, you also must have heard me saying this struggle is autopilot. And these 2 points you raise now is very, very important. That one, what kind of, and then also the third one is that you say we should also try to investigate and reason what kind of information that is being passed to our leader to make him to say, let us stop this sit at home. That actually, that is very effective, and 99.9% of Biafrans are angry for stopping it. Because if he is here, with the reaction of people and the way the thing have worked, he will not he will not go and say we want to stop it, because this is actually what we have been fighting to get, to see the kind of thing we're going to implement, to see that it touches the heart of the politicians and the heart of the government of Nigeria. And this is actually one of the decisions that have actually achieved that particular target, which the video I played where this man was analyzing it, the man said that for the sit-at-home to have a total compliance, it means that the governors, they have lost every legitimacy to continue as governors in the South.
Yes.
And that is a very strong one. He also said that this sit-at-home that see a total compliance means that the IPOB are in control of that South region, of Nigeria. He also went further to say that it also showed that people are not loyal to the political leaders in that region, that they are loyal to the movement of the actualization or restoration of Biafra, and also to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
So the sit-at-home are actually exposed a lot of things. And I know that the reason why you are here, is because you want people to begin to also reason along this line of points that you've just raised, among other points which I'm pointing out now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may have received wrong information that he is now working on, which is going to be a counterproductive to what we have trying to put in place to make him come out and put pressure on the government. So, so I'm just trying to break this your point, so that people will understand where, from what you are saying, where you are coming from. That a lot of people are saying, I'll just allow you here to talk and talk and talk. And, that's why I say, you should tell who you are, because you have never come to my program before. And they need to know that you are one of the principal officers of the indigenous people of Biafra. You are not just one of my fans, one of the paid fan, or a ghost or a spectator or somebody that is watching. That you are a principal officer and a very strategic officer at that, which is the finance asset recovery personnel of the indigenous people of Biafra. So when you are, that's why I'm giving you this audio, and that's why you want to. I give you, I'll allow you to speak, to make the points that you are making now, which I am now analyzing and trying to bring out to people, especially if anybody want to think along that line. And I also want to tell people that this is not actually a gossip. For people who say this is a gossip, or the, from the comment section, it is not actually a gossip, but it is a concern that you are raising. It is your own opinion and your own concern. And now it is left for people now to think about what you have said, which is number one, that we need to look into the information that are being passed to our leader where he is. We need to also look into what he was told, who did it, and what kind of information he received to the extent of coming to give order to stop what is working. And that is unlike him. That's, so again, and there is no alternative other than that we are going to wait until October. And with anybody who have worked with our leader knows that it somehow it doesn't make sense. That we are going to wait until October. First of all, we do not want that the October that he stays, even though no matter how long it takes, but we are thinking that we are going to be doing something before the October court, to see that we put pressure on the government. It is all about pressure. But if we are going to now relax till October, without making any pressure to the government, it doesn't look good. And this is not like what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the kind of decision he will make if the right information was passed to him and stuff like that. So this is something that we are going to be digesting and processing. And then also I believe that the leadership of Biafra are watching this program, and they are also, because they say they are reviewing this sit at home, and they are going to come up with another measures. It may not be every Monday measure, it may not, but there must be a measure in between this thing. And I know that the people passing the information to our leaders should also understand that people are not happy, and they should also understand that the decision was actually working. And so stopping it without, stopping it, we should know what was the reason for stopping it. Because as everybody must have seen, even the people who are not Biafrans are commending that decision. But of course, we understand our leader said that we have made our point, which is very important as well. We have to also know that we have made our point, and our point has been noted, and now it is everywhere at a global level. But another thing everybody should understand is that if the sit at home continues, it had continued, for example, it is going to also make more sense, because then the people will begin to talk. The political leaders will begin to talk. And those who say that we are destroying our economy with that sit at home, it was not true, because we have analyzed it, giving them a very objective analysis to why it is not going to destroy the economy. And people have come to realize that, yes, it is not going to destroy the economy in any way. In fact, there is not even any economy to destroy in the first place. And it is going to also make the political leaders in the Southeast to rise up. Whether they are going to rise up and start killing everybody, whether they are going to, but at least it is going to be the biggest pressure that we have put on this government, especially on the dormant governors in the Southeast. So we understand, and we hope that in a matter of days, the people who are conveying messages to our leader will also take this message back to him, which they have already done. But because they also told our leader, that this thing was successful and all that, he still said that we should suspend it until the next court date. And like your concern is what I know, because your concern is that our leader cannot. He is not the kind of person who will see something that is working for this struggle, and he say he's going to without receiving, it means that the information that must have passed to him may be wrong, may be misleading information. That was why he made a decision to stop the sit at home. So the information now is that what kind of information was passed to our leader? Who told him, and what did the person tell to him that made him to stop something that is very effective and that was working?